Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is Friday. It's day 2 here at the Amsoil convention. And, you know, the morning was mostly seminars and introducing some new products and so on and so forth. So I didn't do a lot of recording there. But this afternoon is going to be pretty filled. As you see, there's a bunch of buses behind me. They're going to kind of bus us over to Amsoil Center, which is actually over in Wisconsin. And they've got a lot going on there. We're going to get to take a tour of the actual facility so you can see how everything is kind of done there. Now, Katie and I have done it before, but we're going to do it again so that we can record and show you guys. But they're also having all those influencers there that you saw at the beginning, and that's most of them anyways. We've got a big setup over there, and I think we have a lot of the machines and a lot of those influencers going to be there, and so we can you know, talk to them with their experiences in dealing with Amsoil and so on and so forth. So it should be a really exciting afternoon. Oh, they're going to feed us again. I guess it's going to be a barbecue. So, I mean, we're fat kids, so we're looking forward to that too. So we are on the bus. We're still at the Duluth side, but we're actually getting on the bridge right now that you just saw in that previous clip, and over to the Superior, Wisconsin side of the channel here. And that's where we'll see the Amsoil Center. It's pretty big, pretty impressive when you start coming across this bridge. All right, guys, so we are here in Superior, Wisconsin now at the Amsoil headquarters. This is their main manufacturing facility, storage facility, shipping facility, and all the corporate offices all in one. Now, they've put out quite a spread for us here today. So they've got a barbecue, they've got all kinds of things going on. We're gonna take a walk around so you can see what they did for us. guys, there is a lot of really cool pieces of equipment over here. All these team sponsorships and the, you know, the influencers that they work with. It's just really cool to see them all here together in one place.
Explaining to George that
yep.
And
yep, that's the guy who
sitting
runs
there,
our Dyno lab right there.
Oh, there you go.
This is one of the
Sturgis. So we went ahead and Adam bought it, and then last year when we got home from Sturgis, yes, we really do that. Yeah. They buy something. Hi. Do you know Chad? Chad's in Chad.
All right, guys, and that row of cars and cool machines right there, believe it or not, those are all employee cars. People that work here at the facility, these are their hobbies. These are the things that they enjoy. The red Firebird there was actually Alan Amatuzio's, the CEO of the company. The white Corvette, that actually belongs to Jim Swanson. He's kind of always been our rally liaison. He's the guy that we work with all the time on our sponsorships. I don't know who all of the cars go to. They all have names on them, but I don't always have a face to put with all of the names. All right, guys, so we are over here in the rail center. So basically this is just kind of an offshoot of the main warehouse. This is where the train cars come in. So when they do get products that come in by train, everything is received in here. So the additives and even some of the base oil ingredients. Some get delivered by truck, some get delivered by train. And this is it. But guys, look at how clean this place is. And from what I understand, it's always like this. They didn't like pre-clean it for the show. Just keep it absolutely spotless everywhere. All right, guys, it is amazing just the sheer size and volume of what is going on in here. If you look back at these tanks, their storage facilities and mixing facilities, it's just crazy even how clean everything is in here. Just amazing. As you see, all the pipelines are labeled for the different products in the respective storage facilities.
Located in beautiful Superior, Wisconsin.
Hi guys, and here you can see these big blending vats. So where they kind of mix everything and they make their samples and they determine the exact formulas for stuff. It's a lot more complicated than that. I'm making it sound really simple, I promise. So there's stuff going on here right now that I don't even know what they're making. Getting into the packaging facility, we've got a whole bunch of empty bottles and cases here. Cardboard boxes for the packaged stuff to ship out. All right guys, and now we're here at the bottling line. You can see they got some of the 1540 diesel oil on the rack right now. Got the cardboard boxes down here. Getting ready to put them in there. So as they go through bottles, it'd be really cool if the machines were running right now. But I get it, they've got everything shut down for the safety of the people walking through here because we don't work in the factory. We're just kind of going on a tour. All right, guys, and obviously a big dock area. All the bay doors behind me where the trucks can back in and either load or unload. This is most likely where they ship out. I think the receiving side is over there. If you see the building is shaped kind of like an L. I think a lot of that is incoming, and everything over here is outgoing out to the different distributors and to all the end users, as well as shops and stores that sell the product.
We just work with it. I like seeing new stuff.
All right, guys, and as we leave that section there, that's all the manufacturing, packaging. Now we're coming over into the warehousing department, and I tell you what, this place is huge. There are pallets stacked up everywhere, and everything is so neatly organized. It's really amazing. All right, guys, and I'm here with Brett and Kelly, and she just informed me that the actual warehouse square footage here is 10 acres. That is huge. I mean, I said it was big, but that's a lot bigger than I expected it to be.
Make sure you got the 20,000 miles or what's in there.
All right, guys, a little sneak peek. This is some of the new product that they introduced here that actually went active today. You could not buy it before today. Really big shrink wrap machine so they can wrap entire pallets with shrink wrap. Everywhere you look, guys, just product everywhere. You know, it's a good time to mention also that this is one of the reasons that when everything happened with COVID and a lot of our competitors were out of product, Amsoil wasn't, because they didn't source stuff from places that they couldn't get things from. And they never ran out of certain items like some other oil companies did.
Because I did ask, and the answer was yes. I said, okay, I'll wait.
All right, guys, and as we leave the warehousing facility, we enter the mechanical lab. This is where they do a lot of the testing on the Amsoil products, all of the testing on it. So Amsoil doesn't just make products and throw them out there. Everything they make is application specific. If you didn't notice, they make a product for more applications than almost any other oil company in the world, I think. So there's different formulas for a 40 weight oil for an ATV or a UTV as compared to a motorcycle, as compared to a pressure washer, so on and so forth. Everything is engineered specifically. And this is where they test everything. This is where they put everything through grueling tests to make sure it holds up. And when they find a failure point, they correct it and make it better. Hi guys, and just beyond that, we're over in the Dino Cell room. So we've got multiple Dino Cells here set up for multiple applications and multiple testing, because sometimes things take a long time and you can't just have one Dino Cell. So right now we've actually got an operator over here working the Dino Cell, and we take a look and see what's got going on inside. Alright guys, and what they were testing here was a LSX motor that the Power Sports team developed. They actually went over this one of the seminars earlier. They wanted an engine that could produce 1,000 horsepower. It's got a really big Whipple supercharger on top of it. It's a pretty badass motor. They actually went through all the specs during the presentation earlier, but they built that engine just so they could test all of the racing oils. So they've developed a new weight for the Dominator Racing Series. And this is how they test it, guys. They build badass engines. If you see that dyno pull, it just made over 1,000 horsepower on that pull. And, you know, this is how they find out whether oil holds up or not. All right, guys, so there you can see they were actually doing more of a long-term dyno run on the chassis dyno. So they've got the UTV on there, and you can probably still hear it on the other side of the wall running. And basically, it's got it all computer programmed. There they're doing durability and long-term tests. So that machine may stay in that dyno for days or weeks or even months at a time. And the computer is going to continually take it through various RPM bands and basically cycle the engine through all of the normal type uses like you'd actually be putting it through. That way they can disassemble the engine, they can check for the wear, and adjust their formulas to make sure that it's exactly what it needs to be. All right guys, and big engines and big horsepower is not all that matters. Got a lot of guys out there running lawn care crews and stuff, so they've got this Dino Cell set up here to run multiple small engine applications for testing. All right guys, back on the bus, heading back over to the Duluth Entertainment Center. Our time over here at One Amsoil was absolutely fantastic. Katie and I really enjoyed the tour, got to meet a lot of people, and some really cool stuff they had on there. Plus we've got some new shirts and some new swag and whatnot. So now, back over to Duluth. All right guys, back at the Duluth Entertainment Center now. It's about 4:30 and we have, well, about an hour and a half, and then at 6 p.m. they're starting what they're calling the Decades Party. Something about, you know, music from all the different decades, whatever. So just more of a celebration type thing. So we're gonna go relax for a minute and unload our loot back at Goliath that we don't need to carry with us. We might even take a nap, who knows. Chances are I won't, I got too much work to do. But we'll see you guys then.
Yeah, so congratulations on 50 years. Everyone start making your way on in. Happy Fridays, everybody.
Alright guys, so as you can see, we are here at the Decades Party, and they've got another smorgasbord of buffet-style food out for us. They got live entertainment and just all kinds of really cool stuff reminiscent of the different decades of music, like, you know, Rubik's Cubes, the Kiss people out there on stilts. They've even got video games and skee ball and all kinds of crazy stuff here for us to do. I don't know how much I'll be able to record here because of the music. If not a live band, even though there are people playing live instruments over actual recorded songs. So I don't know how it's going to be a copyright, but what you've seen so far, if there's music over it, it's because I couldn't use it. Alright guys, they did the 70s and now they're moving to the music from the 80s. Kind of Katie and I's generation, so this will probably be our favorite part. Alright guys, one food table isn't long enough. You just put 3 of them together.
I gave him flavor because he had never used a product. I wanted him to use
Alright, so they just finished up the 90s and moving into the 2000s, and man, it's had a giant light bright right there. It's pretty amazing. Well guys, I recorded an entire closing to this video as we were walking out from the hall tonight, back out to Goliath and Andre and Harry's bus. And as I'm here editing, I realized that it didn't record. Somehow the footage is gone. So I have to record this just as a closing for you guys. But we really enjoyed our time here, and I don't even remember everything that I said there, but it was really amazing, everything that Amsoil did for us. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know this video is a little bit on the long side, but we had a good day, and I just wanted to share that with you. So thank you guys for watching, and until the next time we see you, keep those engines running.